Hey everybody, it's Chainsaw Reacts back once again with another reaction with The Ghost and this little stinker right here. This little stinker right here. We are continuing Stargirl, of course. This is Season 2, Episode 5, Summer School, Chapter 5. Not shocked at all with that title. It seems like, I'm assuming, I don't know, is this entire season going to be Summer School?
Why not?
I mean, I don't know. If you're wondering what the sound is...
Maybe eventually they'll go back to regular school.
In Season 3.
Yeah.
If you're wondering what the sound is, we have a fan going on in here. It is hot as crap, so we need to have some sort of fan on, so apologies if that is annoying, but it's either we die in the heat or we have the fan on and you have to deal with some audio, so apologies. So with episode 4 we had Artemis try out for football, and Cindy screwed it all up and made her lose control and attack SWAT people that weren't actually there, and Lucy was in the episode as well. She actually wasn't. But then Cindy approaches like, well, you can join my team, or whatever, like saying the ISA, because she brought down the principal's son, and just pulled out the violin and goes, here you go. He's
like, I can't play that.
She's like, oh, I think she said, I'll teach you or you'll learn, or something.
Either one of those.
A little bit crazy. How are you liking the season so far?
I like it.
You like it?
Yeah. It's interesting.
Did you enjoy season 1 more, or you're not sure about, because we haven't seen the entirety of it yet?
There was definitely, I feel like, more action in season 1 so far.
Yeah.
I mean, we're on episode 5, and there really hasn't been much action.
Yeah.
Because there was the fight, or not really.
I don't know what's happening here. Go see Mom. There you go. She literally pulled. That's why I was staring down. Like, what is she doing? But point less action this season. But I think what they're trying to do is that the show doesn't have to be action.
Yeah.
Like because people are saying too about the Shade, who he's been creepy and stuff. Mm-hmm. He's an anti-hero. He's not really necessarily a full-on villain. And then the ending.
He's trying to really save them.
And get Eclipso. And he doesn't know Cindy has it. The ending, Dr. Midnight's alive. Remember?
Oh yeah,
the ending.
Yeah. He's in that
Stop about that.
That world or
the shadow the shadow world or something. So that's interesting. I'm wondering how that's going to tie in. I mean, my assumption is they're going to get him out.
I would hope so.
Right, man.
But how would that work if he were to get out? How would that work with his goggles?
The AI is it was an AI version of himself, so maybe it wouldn't. I don't know. Maybe that's why it's not working. But I don't know. So he's been in this whole time, so I don't know why all of a sudden now the goggles are not working.
Yeah, I don't understand that.
I don't know. But are you excited to see what they do in this episode of Stargirl? Woo, we love it. I mean, watching live, it's kind of a thing. Kind of wish we could watch it on our own, or watch it on our own time, but watching it live,
or on the weekend when I don't have to work.
Exactly. Well, let's get into this episode, and hopefully a good one. Let's go. Cindy.
Little unicorns.
Is she the one that kills her mom? I think. Remember? Didn't she say that she did?
I think so.
It's hard to... I think that was him. Yep. Oh, shit. She's being watched.
The grandma has powers, too?
Wait. They all do? Wait a minute. What? Grandma Icicle?
Imagine Pat was just sitting on her bed. Close enough.
Stop calling stuff. You can just figure stuff out.
He's just sitting in the corner. Just copying her.
There's a difference. We don't need the shades, not on our side.
He might not be on your side, but he might not actually be against you either. I don't know. Lion.
Wow. Red and white makes me think of Dr. Seuss for some reason.
Where's Cat in the Hat at? I was actually meaning Dr. Seuss, like from the book, not the Cat in the Hat joke from season 1. That's what Speaking of Courtney, they are together.
Good morning.
She's making it so like obvious that they're talking about something that's not weather.
Yeah, well, I mean, it is the weather, Calypso,
I mean, it is
but
the weather,
yeah,
but
it's awkward.
It has nothing to do.
Well, she's back to form the ISA 2.0.
No, she didn't move. She was trapped in a cellar.
Yeah, you know.
So do not tell me you're sorry about my dad. You've never been sorry.
Wow. I forget how his voice changed. Oh. That was close. What? Shay gonna pop up again? God, I'll call that.
Shut your mouth.
I called it.
You do not want to see the finale.
Well, what is the finale? Death? Despair?
I was about to say death.
That's a cool little effect for a number to come onto a business card. The wacky weather. He's having these flashbacks, and he's like, why am I really feeding him when he killed my parents?
Is he about to be on Solomon Grundy?
Yeah. Wait, is that his dad?
Looks like the Shade.
I'm about to say, what?
You said you saw Dr. Midnight die, Mr. Dugan.
I did, but it can't be the
It could be.
I mean, that was your teammate.
I mean, but what if it's actually Eclipso and tricking her and everything?
That's right.
Ugh. Mustard?
Paint.
Oh. All those stop signs from episode 3? No, 4.
With
3.
I figured once it's souped up, it would be a good getaway car for the team.
Oh, he so badly wants to be a part of the team.
Stripesy Jr.
Stripesy Jr.? Maybe.
How are your headaches?
Yeah, the headaches she had ever since she killed.
I've been so focused on Eclipse. I love the colors.
Is that Shade?
It looks like Shade to me. It doesn't look like his dad.
Is that...
Look at this picture I drew of you. It's very good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Was it gonna puke all over the canvas?
Oh my god. I was just thinking that.
Projectile vomit.
Oh my god. So now they're just hanging out. Just hanging out. Chilling. Get a little
Maybe a little
cold.
kiss.
A little cold kiss. Oh, perfect. I was like, honey, look. Oh boy, that was close. Oh my gosh, how many times?
You did this to me last year, Courtney. You always leave.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
She was like, I was about to watch that go down.
That's Mr. Dysinger's car. What's Mr. Dysinger's car doing here so
The
late?
painting. The light. It's flickering. Do you think he painted the whole room?
Maybe.
He painted the diamond on the canvas.
Yep.
But did he? What happened? Yeah. Wait, did he actually? Is he? She sing that or is that?
What the? What the?
Are you sure? Are you sure it's not the?
Are you not gonna be able to get out? Did you not hear it lock? Solomon Grundy.
That's cool. Oh, they're having the eye thing.
Yeah.
Just like him. No. Holy crap. Wow. That's crazy.
That is really cool. Looks like he's dying.
Yeah, that's weird. He died. He didn't make it.
Where were these two clowns the whole time?
They were supposed to meet them.
Mr. Dysinger.
Under psychiatric evaluation.
They're together right
She's
now.
gonna confront him about it.
Yeah.
We haven't decided to go through with it yet.
But they're at least admitting to it.
We really do need to get to the hospital. But maybe we should talk
Convenient.
more tonight.
If you're actually home.
Family.
if you're actually home.
It's just one more little piece to the puzzle.
Good luck getting Mike. I don't know. Is his powers manifesting or something?
Is it frozen? Yep.
So there you have it, guys. Episode 5 of Stargirl Season 2. What did you think?
That was good overall.
Good.
Yeah. Little action
Eclipso getting a little bit crazy.
with the art teacher.
Art teacher,
Summer school teacher. Whatever.
yeah, I mean, he... Wrong place, wrong time.
Yeah.
You know, Cindy was out and about trying to create her ISA. She's been trying to go after Icicle's son, who we saw him, that cold breath in Season 1 when he went to go blow a candle.
Yeah.
And then they revealed the grandmother has cold powers too. And the iced over eyes and stuff. Ooh. And she openly showed Cindy that she has cold powers. Like, Cindy knew what that
Yeah.
was. She's like...
She's like, dang, Grandma.
So that begs the question, how far does this go back? Like,
Generations.
so she has cold powers. I mean,
You know,
someone...
I bet the grandpa doesn't have cold powers because
It's probably just one
it's
of them.
probably just one of them. Because the grandpa probably married in, or she married the grandpa, and then her powers passed down
To her son.
and he
'Cause-
passed them down to his son.
Because Icicle's wife, Jordan's wife, didn't have cold powers. They never showed that. She just died of a cancer or something, like, really
I think
bad.
cancer, yeah.
And now the son. And I bet he was, like, hoping his son would have cold powers.
Probably.
So at the end of this episode, the last thing they show you is he's now fully realizing the manifestation of his powers, because now he accidentally freezes his brush. And he's painting a mural on the side of a building. It looks like the Shade. It does not look like his father. And I was waiting for Rick to go, who's that?
I think that's why he stared at it for so long, because he's like, who are you doing?
Yeah, and Courtney, who saw the Shade in the last episode, they confronted each other in that creepy little, building, that store or whatever, that little area. She can go, that doesn't look like your dad.
No.
I don't know.
Everybody knows what his dad looks like. He was
Yeah.
like a big face in the town.
And I wasn't sure what they were going to do with this season in terms of... Because in Season 1, we had Icicle and we had his mom and dad. I'm like, okay, so where are we going to go since Icicle's dead? Are we just going to... Like, obviously the son's going to play a part, but I don't know. I just didn't really think the grandparents played too much
I
involvement.
thought they would have been done after season 1.
But apparently
But
he's
they
still...
must come in and play a bigger role. Because, I mean, it now shows the grandmother having powers.
They wouldn't show that with no reason. Like,
No.
they're hinting at something bad's going to happen.
Something's going down.
Maybe Cindy goes after him and the grandmother tries to stop her and then she kills Grandma. Maybe. I don't know.
I don't know.
I mean, we also had Courtney go up and talk to him, and he showed his drawings of her, and they almost kissed. And then
Almost.
she got bombarded with text messages.
Yep.
So that was and Grandma was watching. Typical Grandma fashion. Watching.
Yeah.
Mm.
And with Cindy, I thought we were gonna see more of her mom because it started out with like a little flashback.
Yeah, and
I
then
thought we were gonna
Dragon King.
go a little further into that. Like you start the episode out with that, and then it's never mentioned again.
I think they're setting up. We're gonna see what happens to her mom, because we
I
heard
hope
about
so.
it in season 1. And I mean, the first thing she says to her mom is like, "I saw Dad, and he's gonna take me away." Well, he does, and you become a weapon, and now
Evil
you're
little thing.
and now you're creating your own ISA, and it's not good. She's I don't know. I feel like now she's like, well, we still need to get Mike, but I have the principal's son. I have Artemis.
What
myself.
about, she doesn't seem too concerned about Icicle's son.
Yeah, I would think. I mean,
She's just not concerned much because she's like, we're still missing one piece.
and it's Mike. It's not him.
Not him.
It's
Who
Mike.
could be? Who
Yeah.
would be the most important person to bring in?
I think Mike is probably on her list because she probably thinks Mike,
Still has powers.
or the fact that she thinks that Mike will actually help them because in this episode again, we have Mike trying to buy a car to suit it up and to make a getaway car, just like his dad had before he, of course, created a robot because he wants to be part of the team. He so wants to be a part of this team.
Yeah, he does.
And I think you're right. I think it's going to push Mike away. I don't think he's going to go like full evil, but he's going to be on the wrong path because he's so mad.
And he's going to be able to like take back what he hears at home
Mm-hmm.
and take it to the ISA and be like, this is what they're
Or
planning
doesn't
next.
realize what he's saying is actually not good for people outside of the house to hear or outside of
Yeah.
the team. And so that's not good. I like the little tidbit of all the stop signs for sale, like
Yeah,
the
that
stop
was
signs.
cool.
That was funny. So they had brought about Dr. Midnight being potentially alive, and Pat was saying, I don't think that's possible. But then he's like, well, if we find out he's alive, we'll just do it. We'll do everything we can, but obviously we got to focus on the weather like a grandparent. And
Yeah.
that was funny. So the art teacher we mentioned in the beginning, the art teacher, his blood turned into paint. He was throwing up paint. And Cindy, I think Cindy just doesn't know what she's doing, because clearly she's like, I control Eclipso here.
Yeah.
Because she's like, this is power that I control to the rest of the ISA. It's like, no, because you put that little curse, that little thing on the art teacher, and then he starts talking to him throughout the rest of the episode and saying, what do you see? And he starts painting all this stuff, and then he becomes like this liquefied creature that reminds me of Stranger Things.
It did.
A little bit. And I thought he was dead, just based on how they. But then they're like, no, he's in a psychiatric ward. He lost his muse. He went crazy, and I'm like, and then Pat said that he's getting stronger without the diamond. It's like, well, yes, but also it's like he's giving this illusion to Cindy, you control me, but no, I think he's doing his own thing. And then he made Beth. What's his name? Beth. Our man. What's his name? Rick. Beth, Rick, and Yolanda all seeing certain things. Like Beth seeing the divorce papers, which she confronted her parents, by the way, and they admitted what was happening. Rick sees Solomon Grundy, which he's been feeding Solomon Grundy, and yet now he's like, he's all mad now.
Well, even like earlier in the episode, he had like a little flashback.
Yeah.
From when he was little.
And then Yolanda's has been having headaches with thinking about Brainwave, and she starts like freaking out about Brainwave. And so like when she pulled that first like canvas painting of Brainwave, like that, like, is this real? Like, did Eclipso really paint that, or Eclipso just like diving into your worst fears, which I'm guessing is what he is. I was surprised that Beth confronted her parents, because I was like, how's this? And I was surprised they actually gave her an answer, because they've always found a way to leave and not say anything.
And Mom was trying to rush out the door. She's done talking about it.
And Dad tried to give her a hug.
And then Mom gave her like,
well, Pat, like, good job, kid. Love you,
hang
kid.
in there.
And you made a point too about the papers. If you're still thinking about it, why would you have the papers drawn up, and why would you have them
If you're
in the
not
house?
serious about it,
If you
don't draw them up.
If you're not decided, why'd you have them? Just to have
Because
them?
you obviously went to attorney because you, at one point, were
Got them,
thinking pretty strongly about it.
you got them printed, and they're just laying in the house, and Beth is very perceptive. She would eventually find them. Why would you leave them in the house, especially out in the living room?
Yeah. Stupid.
Oh my gosh.
Keep them in your bedroom.
Exactly. So we had the shade in this episode, I think in only one scene, I think. And he goes to Barbara. I feel bad for Barbara. Also, at the same time, I'm kind of frustrated that they're using Barbara as the person who talks to the villain. In season 1, she unknowingly worked for Jordan throughout all of season 1. Had no idea she was working for Icicle. And then in this, they're just having the shade talking to her. I guess because they don't know what else to do with her in the show.
Probably not. She's just there.
I feel kind of bad for the actor, because I feel like they could be doing more with Barbara in the show besides being the person that the villain talks to, and then be there to help give pep talks. I feel like they could do something else. Maybe there's not a lot of time, but I don't know, they could do something.
I mean, is it a CW show though without pep talk?
That's true. That's true.
Gotta somebody there to do your pep talk.
Point taken. Point taken. Love you, mean it.
We're definitely not the number one show with pep talks, but
that lands on this show right here.
yep.
But I don't know. But at least in this, she's kind of standing around a little bit more with the Shade, because she's already been down this road. She's like, I've already done this. And then the Shade's whole point was, well, now you can contact me. Here's my phone number. It was actually on the card I gave you. Now the phone number's there. And tell the JSA to stay out of my way. And it's like, okay, if your true intentions is to get the Calypso and to destroy it, which he said that last episode, why are you being so against the JSA trying to find it too and destroy it? Like, why don't you, not like align with a villain, the Shade, but why not, why are you being so aggressive about they shouldn't be looking for a Calypso? Well, they clearly found a Calypso-esque with our teacher being possessed and everything. I mean, granted, 3/4 of the team was pretty much indisposed because they were busy punching shit and freaking out. And you were like, well, what's Courtney going to see? I'm surprised she didn't see anything. I don't know what she would have seen, though. Maybe her dad or something who basically abandoned her. And
Maybe.
Maybe. And that line from Courtney, too, about that a villain was more forthcoming with her than her own stepfather. I'm like, that's brutal. It's brutal to hear. And then, of course, you pointed out Pat's going to be sitting there in the room when she comes in, and he was. Anything else? I think we covered pretty much everything.
I don't think there's anything else.
No. I mean, this episode's good. Seems like, based on how they ended this episode, that things are going to heat up next episode. Been hearing the episode 6, which is next week's episode, is going to be crazy. Like, bonkers. They're saying it's, like, amazing. So I'm excited to see it and check it out, because they're saying it's really good. People have seen it early, so we'll see. But we're going to go. This one here is tired. Been a long day, and I gotta get to editing. So hope you guys enjoyed the reaction. We'll see you guys here next time with Stargirl, and hopefully it'll be a good one. Peace